Moscow, President Vladimir V. Putin said on Tuesday that Russia would partially pull back its troops deployed near Ukraine and was seeking a diplomatic path to resolving a tense standoff with the West, while President Biden welcomed further negotiations but warned that a Russian invasion remains It was the second day in a row that Moscow appeared to swerve away from confrontation over Ukraine, following its declaration on Monday that diplomatic options were far from exhausted. "We intend to and will strive to reach agreement with our partners on the questions that we posed, in order to solve them by taking a diplomatic path," Mr. Putin said, standing alongside Chancellor Olaf Scholz of Germany at the Kremlin. Mr. Putin's willingness to continue discussions was welcomed hours later by President Biden, who vowed in afternoon remarks from the White House to give the diplomacy every chance to prevent a Russian invasion, as long as there is hope of a diplomatic resolution that prevents the use of force and. Mr. Biden cautioned, however, that Russian forces remain in a threatening position, an assessment that echoed the dire warning issued by the Pentagon just 4 days ago, that Russia could launch an attack as early as Wednesday. The urgency of that warning seemed to recede on Tuesday as Mr. Putin adopted a more conciliatory tone and announced the intention to pull back troops. But much of Russia's menacing force near Ukraine's border remained in place, and Western officials said it was far too soon to exhale over the danger that Mr. Putin could launch a large-scale war. They also said it was too early to assess Moscow's claim that it was pulling troops back from Ukraine's border. The Russian Defense Ministry reported today that some military units are leaving the positions near Ukraine. "That would be good," Mr. Biden said. "But we have not yet verified that." The Biden administration has threatened severe economic sanctions in the event of an invasion, while offering negotiations on some of Russia's security concerns. The carrot-and-stick approach, and the mixed signals from Moscow, illustrated the gamesmanship and the high-stakes rhetorical tactics that have marked the crisis over Russia's troop buildup. The United States has been declassifying intelligence on Russia's plans and sounding urgent warnings about a looming attack, in what American officials describe as a strategy meant to deter Mr. Putin from going through with an invasion. Mr. Putin, by contrast, has kept his true intentions a mystery, mixing threats and military moves with optimistic appraisals about the potential for diplomacy, statements that have grown louder in recent days. Foreign Minister Sergey V. Lavrov spoke with Secretary of State Antony Blinken on Tuesday and said the West had responded positively to Russia's initiatives,